So fun fact, guess who just had their shift changed from having off Tuesdays, Wednesdays to Mondays, Tuesdays for just this week and like the next 2 weeks only? Well, anyway, I'm watching this well after it aired. Well, a few hours after it aired. Well after for Nintendo Direct for me is like at is like a few hours later. Anyway, I do have some predictions here. So I'm gonna start with my predictions and move into some like more wishes. Now, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming out pretty soon. I think that is probably going to get like a little short trailer. What they've been doing is they've shown off like a few new copy trailer or copy abilities on Twitter, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get like 1 or 2 new copy abilities. Maybe like another mini game that's going to be part of that theme park they have, that mini games section. Tears of the Kingdom is going to be here, I'm sure. Again, like always, you already know the answer if you're watching this, but please, I'm sure it's here. And if it's here, which it is, it's going to be either the very beginning or the very end. It's going to be the ending announcement if it isn't the very first thing they open with. And we're going to get a big trailer. I will say I would not be surprised if like the entire second half of this direct is just Tears of the Kingdom and it's just like a full reveal for it. I wouldn't be like too disappointed if that were the case, because like there aren't a lot of games that we're aware of, that I'm aware of, having not seen the direct yet, for this year. But there's a lot of games with like DLC and stuff, because my next prediction is Xenoblade 3 DLC. I don't think we're gonna see the big like the big expansion today, like the whole other story thing like Torna it was in 2. But I think we'll see like just the second hero today, probably. And like maybe a few other things about the update. Mario Kart 8 DX DLC. They're probably just going to show off like a few tracks like they did in the last direct they did for the holiday one. And I think Advance Wars has a pretty good chance of being here. You know, I don't care about Advance Wars, but I hope it's here for the people who've been waiting over a year with a finished game, who just want to play their finished game and can't because Russia decided to be dictators. And anyway, Splatoon 3 is also likely to get something. It might just be like a quick reminder for the Splatfest. I would like to see something on what's coming up in the new season, but they might not want to show that off until like late February when they're actually putting it out. But I think there's a good chance. I'm not predicting DLC today. I think that'll just be its own video at some point, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see a little Pearl Marina today. And Pikmin 3, I'm not necessarily predicting here, but Nintendo likes to do a thing where they will show something off, show just like barely anything of it, but say it's happening, skip a direct, and then have it in the next one, or like a couple directs later. And I would not be surprised if that's the case with Pikmin 3. For me, it depends on if we're going to get a direct in June, like around when E3 would have been, if Nintendo were joining E3. If we do, I think they're going to say Pikmin 3, or then if there's no June direct, then I think we'll see it today. Actually, I'm going to take Pikmin 3 as an indicator of whether or not we get a June direct, because if we don't see it, or if we do see it today, I'm just going to say we're probably not going to get one in June. Just to keep my expectations in check. Okay, now this is not necessarily something I want, but it's not a prediction either. It's just sort of something that's been coming up, because we think there might be like a new Switch coming sometime soon now. We're reaching the point where the Switch might be starting to get phased out. And I don't think they don't tend to do like big console reveals in their directs. I don't think they ever have, now that I think about it. But they do like to at least say like we are working on something new like a year before it comes out at least. So I think there's a chance they'll just be like, we're working on a new system, and maybe say it'll have backwards compatibility. I really hope whatever they come up with next has backwards compatibility, because it would suck to just not be able to play all of the Switch games on the new thing. Now for some unlikely wishes, ironically all ports, which should be something easier, but I don't think they're going to be likely because of the timing. Xenoblade X, because of the Xenoblade 3 DLC, I don't think we're going to see it, but I do hope to see it someday on Switch or its successor. And any Zelda port, I also don't really see that happening because of Tears of the Kingdom. But, you know, maybe. And I'm always going to be wishing for a Kid Icarus Uprising port. I never played it on 3DS. I told myself it looked kiddie for some reason and missed out on it. So I hope they bring it to Switch one day, or, you know, consoles one day, please. Just so I have a chance. Now, some wishes I think are more likely. The most likely is like a classic Square Enix port in like an HD 2D style, you know, like the Live Alive remake that came out recently. Not most likely, but personally, I would like to see Chrono Trigger or Xenogears. If it's not one of those, I'm not necessarily, like, unless it's something weird I'm not thinking of right now, I'm not necessarily interested. But like, if we got either of those, Xenogears is probably pretty dang unlikely, but it would make me so happy. Metroid Prime 4. I think there's a chance. I've tried to hold it off. I'm reaching a point where I think we can actually see it any time now. I think we're far enough along in the new development cycle, and I hope it gets shown off. Though I do also hope that Metroid Prime Trilogy gets remade, or even just a port. Not just Metroid Prime by itself, the trilogy, so I can play all 3 games. I don't need a remake. I just want to be able to play the games, period, on the current console, because I don't have them on Wii or Wii U. And finally, also not something I'm expecting, but something I kind of hope for, is a 3D Mario. It has been 5 years since Odyssey. I think we're reaching a point, much like with Metroid Prime 4, where we might actually start to, you know, be far enough along they could have one decently developed by now. They could have an asset reusing sequel, or even a whole new built from the ground up 3D Mario game, and that's just exciting to think about. I'm not expecting it, not getting my hopes up for it, but it would make me very, very happy if it's here. If either Metroid Prime 4 or the new 3D Mario game are here, I think that could replace Tears of the Kingdom as the final announcement. But anyway, I think I've gone over everything I want to say now, so let's go ahead and... Did I say Pikmin 3? I meant Pikmin 4. I'm getting my games mixed up. Okay, anyway, I think we're ready to jump in. Yeah, so I'm just about to start the direct. Okay, and I am recording. And just a forewarning before we start here, I am using a new mic today. I got a new mic at Christmas that I am trying out, and hopefully it is going to sound all right. Now, before I had it set so that it would lower the volume automatically when I started speaking, I'm not going to try that today, because this mic is going to be picking up a lot more noise, so it would be like muting it a lot. The Mac audio, I'm just trying to turn down the Mac audio to like a consistent rate, and hopefully it sounds all right. So anyway, we're just going to click this and we will see, and I am starting it. They're starting with Pikmin 4. Well, we're not getting a June Direct. That's what that tells me. Unless this is like a summer game. Those are new. And we have a new person. A dog Pikmin? I mean, is it even a Pikmin? Huh. So you're like collecting crewmates, it looks like, maybe. Okay, and I see 3. Well, actually, I see. It looks like we're gonna have 4 people if... Oh, that would make sense if there are like 4 captains. Or it could just be the one, I'm not sure.
This new hero is a real gem.
Oh, this is Xenoblade.
Introduce
well,
and a refined
she certainly takes from the
she can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various
design.
Effects. Fits as a reward. And coming in volume 4 later this year.
Oh jeez.
Tell me why!
Elvis!
Really what you want?
Shock!
Nothing's gonna get through to him.
Oh,
he's a heartless machine.
Oh my god!
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 15th.
So it's gotta be a prequel story. Oh my god.
Shake it!
Oh my god. I can't care about this right now. You just showed me Shulk and Rex and without Albus.
During a song.
Is Albus the enemy? Is Albus Mobius A? Oh my god.
But the unexpected might happen. So for the
I was hoping it would be a prequel story, so... Oh man. Well, I think I know it. Toby said there were going to be 2 announcements I loved. I think I know what one of them is already. I didn't think we were going to see anything of that, of the 4th wave. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, Samba Central, for not paying any attention to you.
Fashion for fashion.
I just...
Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. 12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest.
Every time Castlevania crosses over with something, they bring like an insane amount of music, don't they?
Enter a new
Tron.
grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron
Yo, is this the one with Jared Leto? Does Jared Leto have something to do with this? Is this Morbius crossover? Okay, Tron could be a really cool video game. I think it being a...
Who's there?
I think it being a visual novel is kind of boring. There are good things about this game, I think. Mario Baseball. Oh, okay. Are we getting DLC? Wow. Just to spite me, they're gonna do the DLC, aren't they? Just as an insult to me saying I didn't think we were gonna get it. Oh god, is it gonna be Octo Expansion 2? Is it gonna be ridiculously hard again? Oh, Splatoon 1! It's... Oh my god, it's the first square! What? Wait, why though? Oh my god, are the Squid Sisters doing the announcements? Yes! Wave 1 in Inkopolis.
Introducing this. It's got some pretty nifty
Annie!
here. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers.
Oh, hi!
Same as the ones in Splatsville.
Well, yeah, because Trusty Sean is gone now. So it's basically just a replacement lobby if you want. That's pretty sick. Oh my god, you can use the... Can you use the amiibo? Or is this just during Splatfest?
Will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Oh, what's this?
Now this is gonna be single player. Is that Marina? Is that a young Marina? That's a young Marina, isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. Side order. Wait, it's Team Order! This is like if Team Order had won. So I wonder if side order, is it just going to be another lobby or is it going to be like single player content? Given the like flashbacks we saw, I think there is going to be single player content to side order. Even if it is just lobbies, it would still be cool to see like, you know, just an order lobby, but I think it's more likely gonna be single player content based around if Order had won, as what we got was Chaos. To tell you the truth, I was kind of hoping they might do something with Team Order still. Oh, you know what? I guess that would be the HD2 game. I forgot about this game completely, so I suppose I shouldn't expect the Square Enix remake. I mean, it feels like we get an HD2 game out. Oh.
Of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari.
Now hang on, the first Katamari was already on, right? And this is like the sequel?
A zoo.
I've been... I would like to... Oh. I would like to play the Katamari games at some point, but I mean, it's like one of those games where it's like... It's on my list for some time, but I don't know when. It might be a while. It might be never. This was in the Indie Direct, wasn't it?
Launch later today on Nintendo eShop.
Either that or Masuda just has another game he's on. There we go. Congrats to everyone who had to wait a full year for that. Yeah, I knew we'd see this.
A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game.
A new story will unfold.
Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Oh.
This mysterious realm
yes. The iconic 4 Megalores that exist in lore. Actually, are there? I don't know much about Meg. I mean, I know like the twist with him. I know the.
After clearing story mode.
I know that much, but there could be 4 Megalores, and I just wouldn't know.
On the Nintendo Switch
you see, I didn't think this launched until March. I didn't know it was just at the end of the month until recently when I checked.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
I didn't know we were getting a new story, and I already pre-ordered it, so.
Here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yes, I am.
Please take a look
at this. GBA? I hope it's GBA. Well, I hope it's Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. Of course, they're gonna put the advanced stuff just on
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch
the
Online.
expansion pass, aren't they? I
Let's
wonder if they'll put the Oracle games on. Okay,
Coins.
I've needed to play
Reclaim
this
the
one,
castle
so.
that Wario stole from you.
Okay, they're not doing GBA period, are they?
You can use the Game Boy. More games will be
Not
added
for...
in the future.
Oh, Oracle games are coming. That's neat. I already played them on my 3DS, but.
And
Okay, and this is going to be on the expansion pass only, I'm sure. Minish
Game
Cap.
Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
Plus expansion pack.
Of course, they're just on the
Here are
expansion
games
pack.
that you can play at launch. Super
Sorry,
Mario Brothers
$50.
3. Play 38
Want to
extra
play
levels
GBA
from
games?
Nintendo e-reader
$50.
accessory.
Oh.
Guide the spinning stick
Oh,
to the
wait,
goal
maybe-
without hitting obstacles.
There were some of those that were released in America, weren't
Mario
there?
Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable
I was going to
system.
say that's just being released for America for the first time, but that's not
Mario
quite
and
true.
Luigi
Oh,
Superstar
hello.
Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks.
You just got to pay $50 a year for it. You know, I was actually going to put GBA on my predictions, but I was like, no, I don't feel like that'll happen today.
Players can play together. More games will
GBA
be
is
added to
cool.
this library as well.
Metroid Fusion. GBA is cool. GBA.
After this presentation, you can play these
I'm sorry, Game Boy is cool.
Nintendo Switch Online
Advance only
membership. Or play
for
both
expansion
Game Boy
pack.
and Game Boy Advance titles with the
Not
Nintendo
so cool.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
I mean, they are making it more worth it, but
The original Metroid Prime game is remastered.
it's just the
on
first
Nintendo
game.
Switch.
It's just the first game. Now are you gonna do 2 and 3 as well later? I mean, it does look great, but like, God, I want to be able to play all 3 games.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran.
So are you
But
working
beware,
on 2 and 3
there's
as
more
well?
to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress. Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature.
It's
Then
gonna be
fight back
$60
with
too, you know what?
missiles.
And I'm still gonna buy it because
This remaster adds new
I've been
dual-stick
wanting to play
controls,
it.
allowing you to move around.
But I just
while
would prefer
separately
2 and
changing your
3.
point of view, among other control options. Explore
Motion
Talon
control?
4 with U22nd.
oh, I gotta pre-order that pretty soon then. You know, I'm just curious. After this direct, how many directs has it been that not Breath of the Wild 2, but Tears of the Kingdom,
Witness past crime
now that
scenes.
it's called that, has been the final
These
announcement?
abilities can be shared with Yuma,
Is that like
so use them to get
3 or
closer
4,
to
right?
cracking
Including
the
this one?
case. After
I will say, Metroid Prime being out like basically at the end of this month does make it better that it's just the first game, but I hope they bring 2 and 3 as well.
Wings of
Professor Layton? Oh. Didn't this company go under?
Wave 4 is racing in.
So that's probably like 2024 at the earliest. Oh, whoa!
Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4.
That looks
of the
beautiful.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
It's a whole new art style and everything.
Who originally
We are getting new characters. Okay. I didn't even think that was part of the deal.
Please take a look.
Our last segment. Now it's gonna be Tears of the Kingdom, obviously. Oh yeah, totally. Ooh, new enemies. What are those things? I don't recognize those from any past Zeldas. If they are from past Zelda, they are completely recreated.
Sweep over Hyrule.
Is that Ganondorf?
Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Is Ganondorf talking?
Leave no survivors.
What? Vehicles?
Will release on launch day.
Uh-huh.
A new amiibo figure of Link from this game
Uh-huh.
will also be available on the same.
All right. I need that game now. I need that game now. I need that game. Okay. Pikmin 4. We got kind of a full reveal for that. Looks pretty nice. Xenoblade 3 looks amazing. Let's see. Ghost Trick is maybe interesting. Splatoon 3, that's awesome. No, I am hoping there's still like some single player stuff with that side order. If it is just a lobby, I mean, it'd be cool. But, you know, be nice to have some more, some bigger content. Okay, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, having a whole new mode. I'm already excited for this game. That's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, Nintendo Switch Online, again, just having Game Boy is nice. Locking GBA to expansion pack is less nice, and like, it does push me closer to being willing to spend the $50 a year, but I'm not sure that's enough. If they add GameCube, that would be enough for me, but Game Boy, He did say look forward to more news. That could just be nothing. Could just be, you know, we're going to be adding more games. Or it could mean we're actually getting GameCube at some point, which would be awesome. Maybe even Wii. But, you know, I'm not getting my hopes up. Metroid Prime Remastered. Okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. There's no chance I'm not getting it. It's just kind of, you know, lame that it's like, it's just the first game. I want to be able to play all three. So, like, I'm okay with this if they're adding 2 and 3 later, like before Prime 4 releases. But, like, I want to play the whole story. I don't want to just play the first part of the story, then have a gap, and then be playing Prime 4, you know? But then again, Prime 4 could still be a ways off, so we'll see. Then I think it was just... Okay, Professor Layton. I never got into the series, but you know, as I'm trying to branch out, this might be a good place to try. It's probably not going to be until like 2024 or so, but it's cool that he's getting a new game when I thought the company has like completely gone over, or you know, it was the American, like the American wing of the company that had gone under is what I mean. Not gone over, gone under. Okay, this new course looks awesome. It's also cool that we are getting a new character. That opens the possibility to like other characters from other series, but I'm not expecting it. And then I think the last thing I was really interested in after this, yeah, was Zelda. And the game looks amazing. I'm gonna buy it no matter what. Though I do want to check something real quick because of some rumors that were going on. Let's see here. Are you $70 or are you $60? It is $70. That's kind of uncool. But, you know, I mean, Zelda's worth an extra $10 to me. It just... okay. Well, anyway. I would say it was a good direct. I mean, I thought we were gonna get like a whole bunch of stuff we already knew about, and just like, you know, some updates on like the DLC or the, you know, yeah, mostly just DLC and or like new updates on games that were coming out. And instead we got like, you know, I thought we were getting like a few new copy abilities for Kirby. We got a whole new mode. I didn't think we were gonna see the DLC for Xenoblade 3. We did. I didn't think we were going to see the DLC for Splatoon 3. We did. Didn't see anything about an update, though, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Not a big deal, because, I mean, that'll come out eventually. We got it. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom was going to be here. We didn't get, like, a big full reveal that took up half the direct, which I kind of prefer, honestly. Gave more room for other things to breathe. We did not see Metroid Prime 4, but we did see a Metroid Prime Remaster, which, you know, I already said how I feel about that. And Pikmin 4 looks good. I mean, it's Pikmin, you know? It's Pikmin. But it looks like it's going to be a good game. And we got basically a full reveal for it, plus a release date. So it does tell me we're probably not going to see a June Direct, just because I feel like they probably would have held off on it until they wanted to show it off in June. But, you know, maybe we will anyway. Nintendo is very unpredictable. It's like they purposefully set us up to just confuse us. But yeah, I'm happy with what I saw today. Not so happy about $10 increase, but you know, what can you do? All right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.